Well, President Cyril Ramaphosa is encouraging pupils who did not pass the 2020 matric exams to take the second chance program opportunity provided. He made the remarks earlier during the Department of Basic Education's three-day Lekgotla. The virtual discussion is being attended by experts, unions and stakeholders. Joining me now for more is eNCA's Tseho. President Cyril Ramaphosa joining the Lekgotla and addressing those in attendance. What has he had to say?
Absolutely, Tula. So the president really just reminding those that are in attendance of their responsibility to the learners that are part of the Department of Basic Education. He's also said that learners must remember that they can still, those that did not pass matric, that they still have the opportunity to actually make it through this particular matric year, or really just to use the second chance program. He's also congratulated the class of 2020, saying that although they worked through very difficult conditions, they made it through, and he's also quite impressed with the pass rate that the class of 2020 actually received. So the president really just also mentioning that he's wished the Department of Basic Education well with this particular Lekgotla, but he's also said that they need to remember the huge responsibility that they have, and that is of course teaching these children as best as they possibly can, and of course then finding a way to have the skills. There are certain skills that the country of course needs, and that the Department of Basic Education needs to remember that when it forms its curriculum, and its curriculum really needs to work around what is needed within the country. But let's just take a closer listen to what the president had to say to us.
As we reflect on the past year, with all its hardship and difficulties, our greatest congratulations go to our matriculants. They are the ones who have done well, and we want to congratulate them and their families because they really make our nation proud. I'd like to encourage those who did not make it this year to take advantage of the opportunities provided through the second chance program. Do not see this as a failure, but as a setback from which you can learn and from which you can recover.
What else can we expect from this virtual conference, Tseho?
Well, Tulas, they will also be discussing issues around health and safety, of course, with COVID-19, and really just to find ways as to how they can educate better and ensure that the education system runs smoothly, even though we are still battling COVID-19 as a country. They're also going to be discussing, the reopening of schooling and having examples from countries such as China, which we know have already opened their schooling system. And although our schools are also open at this stage, there are still the concerns about the rotational learning. So things like that will then also be discussed. And of course, the health and safety of learners, something that the department has consistently said is their top priority. So this one will take up most of this afternoon to us.
All right, thank you for that. That's eNCA's Tseho. She continues to watch that virtual Lekgotla, which is reflecting on the state of the education system and the challenges that it faces in the wake of COVID-19, and basically trying to restart the learning and teaching programs and doing so safely in this context. All right, this